Back to my channel, and today we're participating in Arc Raiders, the server slam, which is active from 17th till 19th of October. And well, yeah, this essentially is like an open public playtest or the server slam. So let's talk about requirements first, and then we're just gonna walk around and see how it feels and looks. So as per minimum, you need at least an i5 6th gen or Ryzen 5 1600, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and GeForce GTX 1050 Ti or Radeon RX 580. For recommended specs, you need an i5 96K, so 9th gen i5 or Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and either GeForce 2070 or Radeon's RX 5700 XT. And that's pretty much all there is. Now, I do believe that the requirements might change after the server slam and when the game actually officially launches on October 30th. But nevertheless, we're going to take it for a spin. So we're going with a borderless full screen, 2K native, no DLSS frame gen, no vertical sync. NVIDIA Reflex low latency will be on, frame rate limit is unlimited, upscale resolution we're using 100%, no upscalers. If you want to use any type of FSR, TSR, TL or DLSS, this is where you should be going, but obviously I'm not going to do that. 100% render and field of view cranked, motion blur disabled, NVIDIA RTX Global Dynamic High, everything else is on Epic. In-game performance obviously disabled, idle energy and inactive window energy savings are disabled. So, Arc Raiders, pretty much the new kid on the block. Everyone thinks this is gonna be pretty good, and I do believe they might have something in regards to that. And I gotta say, it actually feels way better than the first playtest that we actually participated, which was a very long time ago. And yeah, let's talk about what we have. We're pulling 4.3 gigs of video memory allocated, 12 gigs of RAM, and we're above 60 frames on Epic settings in 2K with no DLSS. And honestly, I must say, this is running way smoother than I remember. First and foremost, pulling just 4 gigs of video memory means the game is optimized enough for the shader cache. So you're not loading in everything that you do not see or use, and also it will put less strain on your GPU. And this is kind of like a tutorial place, I believe, where you just need to kind of get your head in the game and see what's going on. Gonna take this in the backpack. And then we have a burletta. Climbing works, probably so we can escape from all the arc enemies, so that's good. Very simple control scheme, but to be fair, I'm not gonna focus on objectives or should I say the training manuals too much. I kind of just wanna keep an eye out for the frames, and so far the frames are actually in a good place. Light impact, very good. Of course, this game does support VoIP. We have one of the arcs here. A lovely guy. Probably called in some reinforcements there. That's a tagging system. Let's just quickly heal ourselves. Unlock. That guy should have some loot. I do believe he had like a assault rifle there or something, so we might want to check it out. I can use the flashlight as well. Little tiny hiccup when turning on the flashlight, but then again pretty expected for it. Expired pasta, like how do you get that? How do you get dry food to expire like pasta, man? Okay. You already have it equipped, so that's good. Breaching to open. Right. Oh, this is loud.
Someone Told you someone was prying the door.
Not exactly quiet yourself.
Jackpot. Bandages.
No time to waste. Let's head back to Esperanza.
Well, I guess that was expected, really. Should have left this something in here. Let's see if we can scavenge something more. Already barricaded entrance, that's good. We have very little health, which is not surprising. Light shield, blocks more portion income damage. Very good. Let's equip this. Ah, these guys. This guy's loaded. With the very little standards of what I understand about this game so far, but arc power self. Okay. Was driver, light ammo, very good. Lost quite a bit of shield here, but then again, as I said, I'm more curious about the frames than anything else in between. And yeah, you have to loot and harvest things, and obviously crafting will be a big thing in this game, as you might expect. But then again, in co-op, once you have the basics down, you should be in a good place. Cargo elevator, let's see if there's nothing around here. Looks like everything's picked clean here, it's not supposed to be salvaged.
Whoever this is, you're not supposed to use this elevator. Lucky for you, I'll make an exception. Wait a second.
Let's just keep an eye out in case there are some enemies coming here. The most obvious spot to sit on, obviously, so that's where we're going to be camping out.
Opening the doors now. Alright, get down here. G, we have a possible intruder in the tubes. Repeat, possible intruder.
When the elevator stops, exit with your hands raised. I cannot let you in until you show your face. How'd you make it here by yourself? Who are you?
Right, okay. I mean, you can definitely go to town. And not be boring, but yeah, it is how it is. Let's just create something and get on with it.
A bed down here in Speranza sure beats sleeping outside, but it's getting pretty crowded.
Up topside, clean hands don't get the work done. The raiders don't seem to mind. Everything has a price, and it's always higher than you think.
1,358 days to make a beautiful...
Raiders may not follow orders, but they'll follow a bounty if it's high enough.
I wouldn't worry about other raiders that much. I would worry about Ark. Something's going on.
A lot of people down here in Speranza lean on raiders to get through the day. If you want in on the fun, just head up to level 4. The tubes there will take you all the way to Buried City.
Okay, here we are. This room is the best I can do for you now. It's a dump, I know, but you'll learn to love it, I'm sure. Come see me when you're settled in.
Right.
The storm is mostly will need plenty of materials for repairs. I'll mark some good loot spots on your map. Head up there and...
Let's just take the bare minimums, which is gonna be pretty much nothing. Shield recharger, one of the medkits. Let's just see how the real world looks outside of the training area. I think it's gonna be fine anyway, but this is a server slam, so we need to slam the server a little bit. Right, no idea why the game before, in between the levels, is actually cutting the recording, but seen this before.
Heads up, Raider. The dust from that storm is still settling down. Ark seems to be just as disoriented as we are, and most raiders are holding off on going topside for a little while longer.
So yeah, this is the actual real playable area, so to say. I don't expect to last long. First off, I'm solo. Second of all, I'm keeping an eye on my frames. And yeah, so we're using slightly more VRAM now in the actual real world. 5.7 gigs of video memory, 16.5 almost for the RAM, so it's not as light as before, and we're around 80-ish frames. So, given that there will be firefights, and obviously we're gonna go and try to survive, I think that number might go down. But then again, remembering the very first playtest of Ark Raiders, so to say, the frames were all over the place. Okay, so in general, I would want to say, on average, they were dropping from 90 to like low 40s, usually when traversing just the level itself. And it looks like that this issue has been solved.
Shani here. Don't forget that you can find different types of loot in different locations. Check out your map and head to any of the spots I've marked with an icon.
Loot value high, loot value medium.
Let's go to the domes.
So yeah, obviously in co-op this is gonna be way more interesting. But then again, everything's more interesting in co-op. The question is how quickly I'm gonna meet other raiders if this is playable area with other players, and how quickly they're gonna try to dispatch me, because obviously people will try to get an upper hand on me. But yeah, 80 frames, it's not too bad. To be fair, I would say DLSS all the way. And graphically it does look good, but you do get this weird shimmery effect. Now this is due to the fact that we're not using any anti-aliasing, which is kinda on the nose. Once you're gonna use any sort of anti-aliasing, that should actually go away. But, you know, personal preference. Some people prefer sharper picture and they don't like anti-aliasing. Some people want everything buttery, nice, and, you know, kind of like not worry about it too much. I don't want to engage the drone because that didn't go too well last time. It's probably easier to take the drone down when there's two of us, or at least three. Well, I would say two at least. But yeah, for the rest it's just, I want to get to some sort of high ground. See what we're up against, and preferably not perish. But then again, this is a playtest, so if you put this game in your wish list and if you applied for the playtest, you should have access to it as well. I don't know if someone's trying to extract, it seems. Come on, you. Oh, goddamn. Nasty little thing. I guess everything really wants to kill me here, but I didn't think that this little spider bot will actually care. That it's gonna care enough about me. Obviously there will be a loot system in regards what's valuable, what's not. I expect people will just try to loot as much as they possibly can at any given time, but... Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's definitely not good. And that went exactly as I expected. Can't wait to fight these things in real life. But yeah, every failure is a learning experience. So, from my learning experience, I must say the performance is improved massively in comparison to the previous playtest, which honestly is not too bad. So, I guess this is how much we've done since we actually came out on the surface. which is not much, so I essentially survived for about 5 minutes total. I got knocked out by a wasp, damage to health 12, I think it was more than that. 14, 12, 12, 3, 2, plus 12 more. But yeah, it is how it is, so yeah, I would say this is the performance. I'm pretty sure it's only gonna get better, so hey. You got the playtest? Go play it, grab your friends and shoot those wasps for me if you could. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Over and out.